Okay, so this video we're going to be demoing another Android app that I did here as another project. This is a little agenda app that we've got going on here. This is the basis of a larger scale project that I intend to work on. This is kind of just a proof of concept to help me understand how I can implement some of these items. Um, so how the app works here is we've got just an agenda that has all of the different events that we've put in for the day, with the name and then the time, and then they're scaled to the size of the event. So we can go and add a new one, right? If we hit this plus button, it'll take us to this new event details screen, where then we can put in another event. So if I was going to add an event that is just event, and then we make a category of test, and the duration is going to be for 30 minutes, and it'll start at 8 a.m. We go to add the event, and that'll then insert that event here. If we wanted to change one of these events, right, let's say, so this debug one, we wanted to update this, so now we're actually going to do this later. So we're going to do this at 1 p.m. You can update the event, and then you'll see it also, then it sorts that out, right, to where it's in the right spot. And eventually, this app is going to have an implementation for this category screen here, where this is just a week view for the agenda, and then this will be a category screen where you can then see the different categories of each of the events that you have, and get a sort of like a report of how categorically you spent your time that week. But so to demo a little bit of to go through a little bit of the code here. So in our main function here, this app Kotlin file, we build this database, which I'm using to persist all of this event data in the room library. So that'll build a little database here, and then this DAO that we can interact then with that database. And then it just builds this scaffold with the navigation, right? So we've got this loading action button, which is what we do here. And this bottom navigation bar with each of these items that we click on here, right? So we got the week view, the agenda view, and the category view, which are routed via this screen that we've got here, which just defines the routes for all of these different composables that we've got going on here. And then it starts the navigation function. So in this navigation function, we have it define the composable, which takes this screen, which just has the routes for each of these different composables that we've got here, and it says that it can navigate then to these composables here, which will display each of these functions that we've got here, right? This week view one, the agenda view one, the category, and so on and so forth. When we start this up, it'll open up this, which has got the scaffold here, and then we can navigate between these different things and click on, so like in the agenda view, right? If we go to this one, there's it gets all of the events from the database when it starts, and then it'll go and display all of those events, right? Which it'll adjust them for size and whatnot, and when you click them, then it'll navigate you to the edit event view with that event's ID. Each of these have this like clickable aspect, right? That routes us to the edit event view. And then we've also got like these other ones here, right, for the add event. When we go to edit an event, right, it will pull all of the information from that event, right? So we pass that event ID as a parameter to this composable, and then it'll query the database for that event and populate all of these state variables with the default being the events, the data from the event. And then after that all has been edited, it's got all this stuff here for all the drop downs and whatnot. Then at the end, it's got this button, right, where if you update the event, it'll take all of those values and set those as the values here, throw that into the database, and then navigate you back to the agenda view. And then same thing with the delete one, it just deletes that from the database, navigates you back here. This all operates via state, where whenever any of these variables are changed, right, like the event title, right, it'll redraw that here in the page, right? So if we go and click this an event, right? And we rename this to just event, right? By me deleting what was entered in there, it then redraws the screen with that. And if we go to then update the event, it then updated that parameter there. So then when we go, it navigates us back to this agenda view one, and it sees that the state has changed. It'll redraw all of that with now this saying that it's got the event as the title because it pulled that from the database. So this is just a quick demo. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.